Jesus' real name was not Jesus. The name Jesus is an English adaptation. It comes from a German transliteration of a Latin name. That name was transliterated from a Greek transliteration of a Hebrew name. This is how the Hebrew name Yeshua became Jesus. Jesus and his followers were all Jewish, so they had Hebrew names, but they would likely have spoken Aramaic. The J in Jesus does not exist in Hebrew or Aramaic. Most scholars believe that Jesus' real name was actually Yeshua. It was a fairly common Jewish name of that era. Archaeologists have found the name carved into 71 burial caves in Israel. But if Yeshua was so common, why did one come to be called Jesus? That's because it got lost in translation. The New Testament was originally written in Greek. Obviously, it uses an entirely different alphabet than Hebrew. Greek also lacks the sh sound found in Yeshua, so the authors decided to use the Greek s sound in place of the sh in Yeshua. They also added a final s to the end of the name. In Greek, a name ending with a would have been feminine, so they added the s to make it masculine. Later, the Bible was translated into Latin from the original Greek. The translators rendered Jesus' name as Jesus. Note that there's no J in Latin either. Latin was the preferred language of the Catholic Church. The Latin version of Yeshua spread throughout Europe. Even the 1611 publication of the King James Bible used the Jesus spelling. But from there, Jesus' real name only evolved further. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where the Jesus spelling came from. Historians speculate that version originated in Switzerland. In Swiss German, the J is pronounced more like an English Y. The Catholic Queen Mary I took the English throne in 1553. Many English Protestant scholars fled, ultimately settling in Geneva. It was there that they produced the Geneva Bible. It was the first to use the Jesus Swiss spelling. The Geneva Bible was an enormously popular translation. It was the version of the Bible quoted by Shakespeare and Milton. Eventually, it was brought over to the New World on the Mayflower. By 1769, most English translations of the Bible were using Jesus. This spelling also became standard in many other languages.